Natural face?
Yeah, that's my natural face, mean mugging. Let me know if you guys can see clear. The airdrop. Yo, you remember that? The airdrop. Yo, airdrop me that file. Copy that. Alright, y'all can call in now. Not gonna travel. It's funny that y'all behind her was that.
Yes.
The matriarch.
I think somebody wrote me that last night.
It's clear. Thanks, Drew. Because we got the Warriors coming on live next. Somebody said, "What's wrong, Zoka? Your face expressions come across as down."
We were just talking about this, how we get different facial expressions. She's good at smiling.
Yeah, because sometimes your thoughts, you could be in thought and it looks like you're down.
Yeah.
Maybe you're listening and your listening face looks like you're down. Like people just don't know how to read energy around.
Bro, peace to the goddess again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright. I'm from Jamaica. Yeah, I've been following the movements and I just want to say on this side of the world it's really connecting and we're being educated back to our roots and I am really grateful for that, you know? Yeah. Through your teaching I really find a lot more easier way to deal with life and understand.
You got your finger on the mic, bro.
Okay. I was saying that through your videos I get to understand life and nature more. You know?
Yes.
And I'm really grateful for that because as a black man I always felt out of place in terms of I am not where I am. I'm not supposed to be here. I am African, you know, so I always wonder why I feel is different within myself. So I've always been trying to connect back to my roots and I've learned a lot through you guys and I appreciate it, you know. Yeah. In terms of having personal video on health-wise about eating and so forth, if you are all raw.
Your hand is on the mic, bro. Your hand is on the mic. Yeah.
If you are all raw food eaters or vegans or vegetarians, because I know that has a lot to do with life, you know, the toxic that's within your body, it helps you to think a certain way. So if you are still consuming starches and whatever that will bring on that toxic, are you at the right state of mind to even speak to the public on a goddess level? So I still want to know that you are all in the right direction, you know? Like it would be like a more vector quantity in terms of magnitude and direction. Don't just want the scalar where there is no direction, you know. So if you are all leaders, I just want to know that you are raw food eaters, you know, because you can only reach that level of expression from eating raw food, so you can be clear mentally. And I know I am right on that, and I hope you will all agree with me. Right?
Yes, I.
Bless
Yes,
you.
I.
Because I understand that even in the morning when you rise with the sun, you have to start, you have to start detoxing your body. So I don't drink tea for one. Yeah, because you can't love yourself and pouring hot water inside so early in the morning. And if you understand the digestive system, it works better with alkaline food like green fruits and so forth, because you're trying to eliminate the waste out of your body in the morning. So I just wondering if you're all going through that stage in life and living up to that philosophy, because that's how you truly
Nah, we
find
drink hot water in the morning. Hot water is always good.
over a coconut water or over green juices.
Nah, coconut water is good too, but tea is good too. Tea is always good, yeah?
Yeah. All right. One question I would use to debate that, if I may ask, not being sarcastic or anything, did you know that, like, fire invented like 1,000 years ago, and life has been going on for 1,000,000 years? So
Fire is how the universe was created. I mean, I believe the earth, it has fire in it. I believe there's volcanoes and stuff like that. But
all right,
fire. The element has. If you discover the elements, that just means that white people discovered the elements. I think that we've been knew about fire in Africa. I think we've been knew about fire in Africa.
All right, the thin line between that, what I'm trying to say is that to catch a fire,
you got to go back outside, I think.
Yeah, I was saying how to catch a fire is what I'm really talking about. That's what differentiate or separate us from animals, because we can catch a fire. So the minute we discover how to catch a fire, it gave us dominions over animals, because we can barbecue them, we can jerk them, we can fry them.
Jerk them?
Yeah, it gives us dominions. So in reality, I'm saying that's
barbecue and jerk them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's a way, I might say this before I go though, that's where karma came from, because you might slash a goat throat like this and he dies fast. But when it's time for him to kill you, it will be so slow and painful, because you'll get cancer or some form of sickness. So that's really karma. So
that's a fact.
That's a fact, a known fact. So I'm suggesting that we are Africans, so we should eat African food, like earthly food, what the sun has provided. Like, for instance, you can't pick a green banana and eat it off the tree, because it has not fully cooked by the sun. So there is still starch in it. You have to wait for it to rise to get that sugar value to eat it. Mm-hmm. So when you boil the green banana now, you kill the live elements in the green banana. You killed it, because food have live electrons, if you know. So I'm just saying that that's the only thing I've never heard you spoke about. So I was just wondering how keen are you on that? Because
okay.
Let
me put you on. So I used to be raw vegan, and I realized that being cooked vegan and raw vegan, there's really no difference to it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you said that we get life force from our food, but at the end of the day, life force comes from your mind. It just comes from you. Have you ever been doing something that you love to do and you didn't eat at all, but you was feeding off your life force? off your own mind.
You know why that is?
Let me finish schooling to you.
All right.
Let me finish telling you. I want to teach you something. Maybe. You ever been doing something that you love doing and you. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Have you ever been, when you was a kid and your mom said, come eat, and you don't want to eat because you were doing something you love? Right? Right. So
Yeah.
the question comes, why do we eat? Why do we eat? We eat to transfer information from the sun to us. You understand? You understand?
Correct.
Now,
Correct.
cooking, and I could prove this to you, cooking food does not destroy the microRNAs that give the information. It is absolutely impossible for you to destroy the microRNA, which give the information to your cells to tell them what the sun is trying to tell them. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why they GMO food. It doesn't matter if you cook your food or if you eat it raw. It doesn't matter.
You know what,
Now,
don't
you would say that the food gives you less energy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, like the food is raw, it gives you more energy.
Yes.
But that's not always good. That's not always what you need. Some people don't need so much energy. What I'm saying to you is this. Let me say, you know what else gives you energy? When you enjoy the food that you eat. When you like it. That gives you energy. When I eat food, listen to what I'm saying to you. When I eat food and I love it and I like the food, it gives me energy. It makes me happy. So listen to me. This is what I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn this the hard way. We eat raw most of the time, right? We eat raw, but we also eat a cooked meal a day. We eat one meal a day. One cook, sometimes two. But you have to understand this. Eat your cooked food as well, but make sure it's vegan. Make sure it's from the earth.
Yeah.
Because it will nourish your body as well. If you just eat fruit, you're going to get skinny and you're going to look crazy. But people still do it. Now, we're not in the space and time right now where we have access to that, to the point where we're like, oh, yeah, I was raw vegan for a minute. I just ate raw food. And I lost so much weight, it was crazy. And it's super expensive because we don't have enough to go around. I'm telling you, it's like
That's
super
Babylon,
expensive.
dog. That's Babylon. And when you look at it, we only call this a handle because it was taught to us this way. So if from birth we had known how to eat the right way, I mean, there are one small root that can give you the supplements of 10 different meals. So they are...
So you got to understand, we eat because we enjoy it. That's why we eat. We don't.
Yeah,
we eat because we enjoy it, and we eat for the knowledge that comes from the food. You know what I'm saying? Which cannot be broke down by fire. Fire cannot break down the microRNAs. Point blank. Period. You cannot destroy your food. You can't with fire. You can't do it.
Yes, and you know why you say that are you a person who like to convince, not in a negative way, but are you a person who like to convince others? Are you open-minded to like accept?
I'm not only open-minded. I live this shit. I live it, bro. Like I live it. I literally live it. I literally live it.
We are all kings, you know, so you can learn from me, and I have learned a lot from you.
I can understand that, but if we're talking about something that I mastered, then I'm gonna. Now, if you're telling me about a car, and you want to tell me about how a car works, I'm gonna listen to you because I don't know about cars. But when you tell me about the human body, now you know me and you could debate because it's like I do that. That's what I do.
All right. Do you know that all sports fan or players, they might be...
Let me ask you a question. Do you eat all raw food?
I mostly do, and that's
no, you don't. You don't. So don't come online.
No.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You right now, if you was to only eat the fruit and everything raw, you would start to look crazy.
I
Just
do
it.
I do. The only time I eat like cooked food.
Come on, brother. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You talking to somebody that knows this from experience.
Yes, but I'm trying to
I literally ate nothing but fruit. I hardly ate at one time.
Two of us are talking and we are not arguing. We are just.
Yeah, but look, I'm not. This is actually for my directs to actually get into like quest Q&A. But you know what I mean. All of this other stuff about you know what I mean. You go eat raw and then you go tell me how that worked for you. Just eat it and
I'm doing it. I stop eating cooked food. That's what I'm telling you. That's my past life.
Well, but this is what I'm saying to you. We eat for knowledge. We eat for knowledge. Everything you do is for knowledge of self, right?
Before I go, I can say one thing before I go, because I know other persons want to call in. I can say this
go ahead.
Other ones out there can hear it then. I just want to say, whenever time you boil a food, you definitely kill the life out of the food.
Oh my God! You know what else kills the life out of the food? When you eat it. Listen, bro. Listen to what I'm saying to you, bro. When you eat the food, you take in the energy, right? But
that's if you eat vegetables,
listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying. You saying you eating for energy. We eating for information is two different things. Right. You feel what I'm saying? You eating for energy. What you need all that energy for?
You mean that's the energy that gets you through life, a positive energy. If it's something that's dead, it gives you no energy.
If you eating vegan food, period, you eating positive energy.
Yes.
The greatest food, hold up real quick. The greatest food that you could eat is people in your life. We teach this already.
Chief, you can eat anything you want to eat. It's just that your body takes longer to break it down. It's easier to
No, we poop every day, man. We on the regular. We eat regular and we poop every day in the same time, the same regular, like regular, healthy. You understand? Because I already perfected it. I have a whole cookbook. You understand?
Yeah.
But here's what I'm saying to you. We're not in a time and place, right? Nature's trying to kill us. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that there's too many people on the earth right now, and nature is trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Huh? It's not enough of the kind of food that you're talking about to go around. Literally. I'm talking about, because a lot of the food is seasonal. You know the food is seasonal. This is why Jamaica cook because they know the food is seasonal.
That's right. You're gonna cut me off the live, you know, and I will appreciate that, and I will stay respecting you. But I just want you to know this: that do research on what food.
I'm not gonna research, bro. I'm living my life, bro.
I'm speaking generally, Chief. I'm not directing you. All right.
Yes.
Everyone on the live, I want you to see how fast your body breaks down.
Download that V6 diet.
Alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
when the time comes, we'll be able to eat raw. Right now, you're not able to do that. You're in starvation right now, bro. That's why you don't eat raw yourself. You show me raw vegans, and I'm gonna show you people that look sick right now. The earth ain't asking you to do that right now. But y'all don't have to listen to me. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Facts. You can go eat raw. Go. Just continue to do it. Eat raw. Do it. I want to see how you do it. Fully raw. Just eat raw only. And people lie to themselves. We are coming back to a natural state, and that's good. What's up? I don't know what's going on. It's charging. This is another kind of demon because I'll I already was there. Like, I showed you my pictures. Like, I was the nigga that was really doing it. Like, I did it, and I asked the universe, like, yo, universe, what's going on? I'm eating raw. I'm eating what I'm supposed to eat, but my body is continuously turning into Dr. Sebi. Like, you seen Dr. Sebi, the nigga look crazy, look skin and bones. It was like, yo, what is going on? And I was like, this ain't even making me feel like who I am. Like, you know, my personality has to feel a certain kind of power. Like you have to feel like your energy has to feel itself. And for you to eat raw, that amount of food that you would need to actually make you feel what you are is crazy. It just, you know what I mean? So what cooking does is actually give you more for less. You put in more for less. You get more for less. This is why everything that Babylon does ain't stupid. White people are smart. You know what I mean? Like, they're dumb, but they're smart. In a way, you have to be able to depict what they did that was genius and what they did that was not genius. Like, nigga, like, part of condensing your food into certain nutrients to get what you need through a cooked meal rather than raw. You know how much food a fucking gorilla has to eat to be this size? It has to eat all day, every day. Like, you're not understanding. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we eat 1 meal a day. You feel what I'm saying? I balance that meal so it gives you the nutrition you need. Plus, you know what I mean? Eating nuts and fruit and, you know what I'm saying, throughout the day and keeping yourself hydrated. And on top of that, having a healthy relationship. Because that's the number one energy you're going to get. You can eat raw all you want. You'll be a battery, a raw, clean battery. I'm teaching people what they need to become. Like, you know what I mean? I got a whole fucking cookbook, nigga, like, to show you how to eat, to get the knowledge, nigga, to get the information. Like, I told you what to do. So not only do you get the information, but you don't start looking sick. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I've already designed it for our time and place that we're in. We're not in abundance where we can just go outside. Here. Even if you grew your own food, do you know how much food you would have to grow to eat raw? And everybody gets the sufficient amount of food that they need? I don't think people understand. This is why food is so expensive. Most of your money go to food unless you're eating junk food. And the junk food is really attempting to give you less, taste good, and more nutrition. It's trying to get, but they have to do that through poisons because that's what preserves the life. I went to the supermarket and broke the whole shit down, son. You feel me? I broke the whole shit down. Like, I already broke it down. If you just eat fruit type shit right now on the planet, you will die, nigga. Like, literally, like, your ass gonna get sick. You gonna get sick. Point blank. The people that do eat fruit, you should see how much fruit they eat. They eat bundles of fruit, like these fruitarians online. I was already fruitarian. I slept with my fruit. I ate nothing but fruit at the beginning of my journey, so I can teach you this. I designed it coming from the raw diet. Fuck raw, nigga. I was eating fruit only. I went to I'm usually 190 pounds, 100 to 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And a healthy weight to fill my power of my astrological energy. I have a certain amount of power I need to feel in my body for my energy to match it. When I was skinny, I was like trying to feel my own energy and it didn't feel right. I didn't feel my own. I'm a dynamic force. I need to feel my energy, so I need to eat a lot to feel that. But when I was eating fruitarian, my stomach had shut down to the point where it wouldn't even take as much food. I had to condition myself to eat again because my body had shut down. My stomach had shrunk to the point where it wasn't even eating no more. And I realized we don't need to eat. We can actually feed off our own energy, but we would start looking like Dr. Sebi. We would start looking really skinny. So I had designed it. When I looked around me, everybody around me literally started looking like skinny as fuck. Like, we was, really hungry. We was not hungry. We wasn't hungry. We was malnutrition. We wasn't hungry because the stomach shut down because the mind had accepted the fact that we're not eating but only fruit. And so with that, we start feeding off of each other's energy, and we start feeding off of just the fruit and the nuts. But guess what? Somebody feels drained because my energy is powerful. I will drain y'all in this room right now. I will suck all of your life force out of your room just to embody my power. So people that are fruitarians are vampires. We're not just feeding off of food, my G. We're feeding to power our astrological energy. So you have to eat a certain food so you don't drain the fucking room. Because my energy will drain everything out of here. It will suck your energy just to feel my power. So we have to eat a certain way so everybody has enough to eat. I already figured out how energy works. People play the greatest source of energy in your life. So people that are you see people that are raw vegans, they always want to argue with you about raw veganism. Nigga, I'm not even talking about food. Like, nigga, look, man, you need to be raw vegan. They want to get in arguments. They literally want to suck your energy dry. Nigga, I'm not sucking no energy. You're not sucking my energy because you're not eating food. You want to suck my energy? So people that are malnutritious from food and trying to be raw vegan will find other things to get food from, get energy from. They get energy from sucking you, from relationships. These are people that go in relationships, sucking people energy dry. So that's why I always feed myself food so I know that I'm sufficient in food and don't drain others around me. I had to learn my own energy, can drain other people's energy. If you're a powerful force, say like Zoka. Zoka is a very powerful force. She hasn't tapped into her element yet. And when she does, it's going to be a fucking, you know what I mean? She's going to have to know how to feed herself. Because I was realizing that, like, people around me, I had, like, I was asking the universe, like, I realized that we wasn't eating, but we were eating each other. We were eating each other's life force. You know what I'm saying? So even with y'all, I encourage you to eat. I put plenty of food there to encourage you to eat because my energy, it can absorb your energy very easily. And you know what I'm saying? That's why we live in the jungle. Because we have the elements to absorb energy from. You feel what I'm saying? Because powerful people need nature. Because nature's giving you a constant, like, energy. It's giving you chi, the oxygen. You know what I'm saying? The oxygen, the water, the atmosphere itself is full of life. So you're able to get that from an invisible force. You understand what I'm saying? So knowing yourself, I designed a meal that is hearty, that is not going to leave you hungry and malnutrition, and it's also going to allow your body to receive information straight from the earth itself. So we eat the potato, we eat the avocado, we eat the tomato, we eat the starches that I give you because the starches keep fat on your body. Because when you're in this environment and you're vibrating at this frequency, you'll lose it just like that because your mind is vibrating on frequency so high. They don't understand what I'm saying, though. This is the God. I designed this. Universe gave it to me, and I've given it to the people. Anybody that gets on a diet is going to understand why. If you're in carbonation and you're on the knowledge and you're on the frequency, you're going to understand why I designed it. Because you're going to want to keep your force. When you eat at solar noon, the body breaks down the food very well for you. And you're at full capacity of energy, so the body's not only feeding on the food you eat, but the body is also feeding on the prana of your environment. So you're keeping your weight. You're keeping your weight. If we did not eat that solar meal, y'all all would be looking skinny as fuck. I'm just letting you know, if we all ate raw, number one, you would be looking malnutrition. I'm telling you this because I already did it. Right. But no one has to believe me. Go eat raw. And even the people that eat raw in Babylon, you eat raw, it costs you more. The cost of eating raw is sky high because there's not enough, even in Babylon. Even if you grow your own food, brother, it would. That's why Babylon is smart. They started eating food that was more hearty and gave you the nutrition you need with less, more condensed. You know what I'm saying? Because they caught on. Humans aren't completely stupid. So we caught on the cooking. It made it more sufficient. That's fine. It's still vegan. Don't be eating meat right now. Have a closer connection to nature. I already told you what to do. I gave you the instructions. And the universe is ready. It will give you abundance and you won't need to. When the universe is ready to be raw through us, it will be raw through us. And it will be sufficient. But it's not the time right now. I don't know if people know who I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for a minute. And that's why I told people to become peopletarian. You talking about raw food, we on some other, we talking about people. Because you could be on a raw food diet and get sick from your relationships. You got a toxic relationship. He talking about, oh, be raw vegan. Okay, so you raw vegan, but you in an unhealthy relationship and an unhealthy environment. How, my nigga? Just keep watching the people that's doing that. Like there's this new tribe out called the Pagoon. They got fruit out there, they in their underwear, they looking all good, they just started their journey. I think it's cute because I know the reality of it, because I literally lived it. I'm giving you what you're supposed to have. Here's the B6 diet. Eat it once a day. Around that, eat nothing but fruit and nuts. Eat fruit, nuts, tea, water. Bruh, like, what is the problem? I just told you what to do. Follow the instructions or go live the way you want to live. Don't come on my channel telling my people some misinformation. And when we already programmed ourselves the way they're supposed to be programmed right now. So it is what it is. Yeah, I want to see all y'all eat that raw diet that he talking about. Fuck all that, just arguing with me shit. Go eat it. And let me see let me see it.